In an Ask Anthony follow-up tonight, a Marine veteran is planning to sue the Jacksonville sheriff's officer after an officer shot her dog. This happened in November after the officer says the dog bit him. Jamie Phillips and her husband contacted me for help because they say they've been asking the sheriff's office for months to give them this body camera showing what happened. This is partial body cam video. I contacted the sheriff's office and they released this partial video of the incident on Friday afternoon. Tonight, we have more of her response to what the video shows and why the officer was cleared of any wrongdoing.
That's why I said let me sit him down!
Friday evening, Jamie Phillips watched this video from the officer's perspective showing what happened on November 15th outside of her Riverside home. Her dog Milo shot 3 times.
Yeah, dog bit me on my leg.
She called me after she watched the video.
There's blatant lies, blatant disrespect to an innocent family that had done nothing wrong but call the cops for help.
Don't reach for that gun.
I'm not reaching for my gun. I have a permit for my
You control that dog. Don't reach for that gun.
This all started when Phillips was searching for belongings stolen from her husband's car. She says a random woman got confrontational with her near the railroad tracks on College Street. The Marine veteran had a gun on her hip, her dog and her daughter with her. She called 911 for help.
I don't know who she is. She came up to me, my daughter, and my dog.
Does anybody have any weapons?
I do. I have a concealed carry for a pistol.
You sit down. You're going to get shot.
We paused the video before the gunshots. According to police, even though the dog was on a leash, it lunged at the officer and bit him on the leg. The officer fired his gun 3 times at the dog, shooting it. Milo survived.
I was less than 2 feet from that pistol in my face with his first shot, and then the second 2 shots the dog was laying on the ground. And in every single scene of him shooting his weapon, my daughter was standing right there.
A review board within the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office says Officer M.A. Jones was in a tough situation.
I think anyone who has a dog of that size latched onto your leg, I think it's more than reasonable to use deadly force to try to get that dog away from you.
This is a picture of the dog bite to the officer's leg. No photos were taken of his leg under his pants, and when asked later, it was because no visible injury was found.
Initially, when it bit and held on at the time, which is why I started firing.
Phillips says she asked the officer repeatedly to allow her to secure her dog, a dog she describes as a military service animal she got in 2014 while stationed in Japan. But the sheriff's office said they couldn't verify if that was true.
I got injured, I got PTSD, and through my transitioning out of the Marine Corps, I was in California. I got him trained with a Wounded Warrior pack. That is not the same as the Wounded Warrior Project. I have witnesses, I have paperwork.
Officer Jones admitted during his interview with the review board that he thinks the situation could have been handled differently and he could have allowed Phillips to tie up the dog.
You did the best you could with the cards you were given, so kudos for only hitting the dog.
You can even see in the video I had my hands up, and in the board meeting they said that I caused that storm. He caused that storm because he approached us so aggressively and did not allow me to tie my dog up and wanted nothing to do with my weapon. If he would have just allowed me to do that, we would not be sitting here today.
And Phillips is asking for the full body camera video to be released. We are as well. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, they tell us that they will do that as soon as possible, but there's currently a backlog.